Nicole Young. I'm the marketing director with Chartwells.
Hi, my name is Tara Orr, and I am the digital marketing specialist for Chartwells, but also the student body president.
So we're here today to talk about some instant coffee options for you guys. Obviously our lives have changed a lot, and maybe getting to your local coffee house may not always be an option for you. You may be social distancing or quarantining, and you may need to make it at home. So we're going to talk about some ways to make your own barista style coffee with instant coffee in your residence hall, your apartment, wherever you might be.
First, we're going to start off with the Italian roast. This is the darkest roast from Starbucks. It is very roasty and sweet, but it is a great pick-me-up if you need a late night studying or that 2 p.m. It hits me at least, and I am just done for. So I need that coffee.
All right, we're going to show you guys how to mix this up so that it's not bitter. It's got that great coffee house flavor, and you can kind of replicate going to the coffee house wherever it is you're at. Okay, so we're making our at-home Starbucks coffee here. Obviously life's changed a lot, and we're going to have to be our own personal baristas. So we're going to use some instant Starbucks coffee and show you guys how you can make some excellent coffee at home, whether that's in a residence hall, an apartment, or anything. So we've got this Via Instant Coffee. We've got some tips and tricks on how to make it a little bit less bitter and how to make it really just kind of your own, so you've got your own barista experience. What we're going to start with is we've just got some cold water here. We're going to put a tablespoon of this cold water into our cup, and then we're going to follow that with our Via Instant Coffee. We're going to make what's called a slurry here, and we're just mixing up this coffee in this cold water here to keep it from having too much of that bitter texture that instant coffee is kind of known for. So as you can see, we're just kind of getting it all wet and mixed in there, and this is the point at which we'll add our hot water. Now, sometimes when you go to a coffee house, you want really strong coffee. Sometimes you want a little bit more mild. This is one of those instances where you can go ahead and customize it for whatever your taste is. So we're going to go ahead and add our hot water. We've obviously got it from a pump pot here, but you might have it in a kettle at home, maybe a Keurig, maybe you're just boiling it in a pot, or maybe even doing it in a microwave. So we're just going to do a couple pumps, and at this point, go ahead and taste it and see if it's too strong for you. See if it's a good flavor, it's what you like. You can always add more water, you just can't take it away. Okay, and then we're going to do some iced coffee, because as we know, iced coffee is the best, right? So this one's a little bit different. We're not mixing it in with a slurry, we're actually just mixing it in with the full amount of water that we need. And just know that the Via Instant Coffee actually comes with some creamer and some sweetener already in it. So you can absolutely customize with some flavors in there. You're just not going to need to add a whole lot of sugar and cream to it. So we're going to mix this up really well. Okay, so we've mixed in our Via Instant Iced Coffee into our water here. And now we're going to go ahead and pour it over our ice. It looks absolutely beautiful. You can add your creamers or anything like that that you want to at this point in addition to what we've already got. But you have a delicious cup of iced coffee, even if you can't make it to the coffee shop.
We went ahead and mixed up all of our coffee, and we are going to customize it to our liking. Okay, so I guess we're going to start with the Italian roast.
Let's talk about, Tara, what that roast tastes like a little bit before we go ahead and put any toppings in it. Do you want to give it a taste test and give them your impression on it?
Sure. I'm just going to say, if you don't like black coffee, this probably isn't the one for you, but I'm kind of scared. It's very dark. But it's really good. I'm not a huge just black coffee drinker, but it's something I can tolerate, and I know that once I customize her, she is going to be amazing.
Let's go ahead and taste the Pike's Place, kind of the middle roast one, and get your impressions on that.
It's not as dark as the Italian roast, but it is that kind of in between, which you can tell. It's very good. That is something, for me, not liking black coffee, I could definitely drink. I feel like I'm maturing.
Well, let's move on and try the Veranda, which is the lightest roast of the Via Instant Coffee that we've got here. Drum roll, please.
That is very good. It's not too dark, because obviously it is the lighter one, and it's very mellow and soft, kind of like the package says. But it's very good compared to like just the regular black coffees I've tried before. Sometimes I'd go to a coffee shop and be bold and ask for just black coffee, and that one is one I could actually drink.
Great. So we've got the 3 great options here. It's important to remember those tips of mixing it up in the cold water slurry first, just so you don't get that bitterness. But now's the fun part where we get to customize and put some of our own pieces in there. So we've got some options here with us today that are similar options to what you might have in your pantry at home. We've got some cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of honey. Maybe you want to sweeten it, but you want something that's maybe a little bit more healthy for you than sugar. Of course, there's always sugar and sugar additives. We've got some butterscotch chips here, which are a wonderful option. Of course, just milk if you're wanting to go for that. And then we've got a couple of creamers. So Tara, let's pick your favorite and let's mix up something fun.
There's so many options. One thing I will say with adding the slurry of cold water first is you don't have that grainy taste or texture. It does just feel very natural and like it was brewed at a Starbucks.
All
But
right.
I think I am going to start with the white chocolate mocha creamer.
Which is your favorite?
Exciting.
Pick your favorite coffee and we'll customize accordingly.
I think I'm gonna do the medium roast.
Okay, I'll do the veranda. And let's see, we've got some cinnamon latte here. So I'm gonna pour a little of that into mine. If I can get it open.
I can't see how much I'm adding. I love the color change.
Let's do that last one. I need some top shots. Okay, so I put some creamer in my cinnamon latte. Of course, I'm gonna put a little cinnamon in there. Ooh, that's got such a cool look to it. Tara, what else are you adding to yours?
I don't know. I might add some nutmeg.
Nice. We've got those butterscotch chips and some milk too.
Oh, you know I'm gonna do that.
And guys, remember, you can put anything that you want to put in there. I mean, obviously, we're in August right now, but September's right around the corner, and what comes in September? Pumpkin spice, right? So when pumpkin shows up, be sure to get some pumpkin spice flavored chips or creamer or any of those things for your home so you can make your own pumpkin spice coffee there. Obviously, you could do with some great Cool Whip on the top, some syrups, chocolate, caramel, just really any of those things that you could get at your grocery store would be great options. And then there's always flavor extracts that you can put in there as well that are in the baking aisle. So we've made our customized coffee in our adorable bear head mugs that you can purchase at the Missouri State Bookstore. Mine is cinnamon latte. I think you've got some butterscotch white chocolate over there. We're gonna enjoy our coffee house coffee without actually having to go to the coffee house.
So much cheaper and honestly better.
Cheers.
That's
Oh
incredible.
my gosh, that's so good. Thanks, guys.